Hi everybody, it's Andrea. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. It's Father's Day weekend this weekend, so to all you guys out there, if you're dads, I hope you have some fun this weekend or at least get a chance to relax. You are very much appreciated. I mean, kids really need you in their lives, and it's not about being perfect. It's about, being you and doing what you can and being there. So I hope you have a good weekend. Let's see. I wanted to do some updates. First of all, I don't think I talked about this yet. I did try those tamales, the chicken tamales that were by Hormel. And I've only ever had, I've had tamales at restaurants, which are a lot different than the kind you get at the store. The kind you get in the store, the kind I get at the store are in cans. And I used to get the beef ones, and I haven't been able to find them for months around here, maybe at least a year. But I found the chicken tamales at the Dollar Tree, and we had them, I think this past week, maybe the week before, with the Mexican food. We had burritos and refried beans and Mexican rice. And they were really good. I liked the flavor. They were a little spicy and they weren't greasy. It did say 90, might have said 97% fat free. So they weren't greasy like I'm used to in those canned tamales. If you're expecting tamales like you get in a Mexican restaurant, this is not that. But this is a nice little, have one or two with your meal. Gives you that little bit of flavor. And yeah, I liked it. So that was good. I give that a thumbs up. So the other thing is, last week I was saying that my husband was going to take me on a surprise date. And he did. We went to, I thought we were going to go to like dinner theater, which we haven't done in years. I think the last time we did it, we were on vacation somewhere. But he took me to a Thai restaurant, a Thai restaurant in the area that we haven't been to before. It was really nice inside, but I think we got spoiled. We got spoiled on Thai at a restaurant that was run by someone that this was a long time ago. This was down in Alabama, and my husband had worked with a guy whose wife was from Thailand, and she ran a Thai restaurant down there, and it was like, the mild was spicier than you could possibly imagine. So we got the mild was like what they call spicy at some of these Thai restaurants. So the spicy Thai food that we got used to down there, we haven't been able to find anything comparable to it. I'm talking about that spicy, that it's so spicy you have to like keep eating, so that eventually the spice flavor, it changes to something else. It almost changes to a buttery flavor, and then you start to taste other parts of the food. I don't know how to explain it. It's something I've only noticed with Thai spices and with Thai food, because I've eaten Indian food, I've eaten Mexican food. They all have their spiciness and the way that the food tastes, but with Thai food, when it gets a certain amount of spicy, it changes the flavor. I don't know how to explain it. It's a transformation. So if you like spicy food and someone says, you don't want to go to that Thai restaurant, it's too spicy, you might want to try that Thai restaurant. Not the one I went to, but anyway, it was nice. And after that, he took me to see a musical at a local theater, and it was Man of La Mancha, which I was very excited about because I don't know if you know what Man of La Mancha is. It's basically the story Don Quixote, the crazy guy that he thinks he's he gives up on the world. He's tired of all the nonsense going on. So he basically, I don't know if he pretends or he's going crazy or whatever, but he basically thinks he's a knight and he's fighting dragons, but he's really like fighting windmills and things like that. So it's like a musical of that. And when I was a kid, I had the record. I had the record for Man of La Mancha. Now, when I was a kid, let's say, okay, I can't remember. This should give you a hint. I can't remember if I had the record or the 8-track tape for Man of La Mancha. But when I was a kid, you either listened to music on the radio, and if you wanted that music, you tried to get it at the right time and tape it. Or, you went through your parents' records and tapes, 8-track tapes, sometimes cassette tapes eventually. And you listened to everything. You listened to all of it. And then you'd put aside the ones you liked. You know what I mean? You put them in a pile. And then those were the ones you listened to over and over and over and over and over again. It's like if you only had a few it's like if you only had a few videotapes or a few DVDs and you didn't have the internet or something, and you just decided to watch those over and over again. So one of the things that we listened to over and over again, me and my sister, was Man of La Mancha. So I just love the songs from that. It was really hard for me not to join in when they were singing them. I loved it. I really loved it. I don't think it couldn't have been better. Good job to my husband. Good job. It was a really nice surprise, and he hasn't surprised me in a long time. Not that he hasn't tried to surprise me, but I usually can figure out what's going on. But this was a real surprise, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm happy about that. There is something I wanted to talk about, and I'm bringing it up because a couple of reasons. I guess when you start doing these vlogs, you notice stuff about yourself. Like I've started wearing makeup. I'm not wearing makeup today because I've been wearing makeup all week. I'm not used to wearing makeup, okay? It's a new thing for me. I've been wearing makeup all week, and I wanted to give my face a rest today, so. Or did I just not feel like putting it on? Who knows? But that's my story. So anyway, you notice stuff about your face, you notice stuff about your hair. I wanted to talk about my hair, and for a couple reasons. One is that I watch a lot of channels that are beauty channels, and they're for older women. I'm 47 years old, and my skin sometimes seems older than that because I have skin conditions, like I have psoriasis, and I have hair problems, and I've thought about trying wigs. I kind of go back and forth on it. I feel like I'm not talking about this the right way. Well, let me talk to you about my hair first of all. When I was younger, the strands are very thin, but I've always had a very thick head of hair. Like, if I put this together now and I grab it right there, I had 3 to 4 times that much when I was younger. Like, I had like that. So, which you think you're always going to have, and everybody hates their own hair and wants something different or whatever. Well, last year and for like 3 years prior to that, I was on this medication that can cause hair damage, and it has damaged my hair. It's called methotrexate. And it's done a couple things. One is it's changed the texture of my hair. And another is that it's caused, like, not exactly patchiness, but I've lost some of my hair. Like, it's definitely not as thick as it was. And last year around this time, like, if I would go like this, you'd be able to look in there and kind of see the top of my head. And it really kind of bothered me because I always felt like, this is going to sound silly, I always kind of thought like the fact that I'm a woman and that I'm female, that my hair kind of showed that, because I was a tomboy growing up, so I never was really into a lot of pretty dresses and stuff like that, but I always for the most part, I've kept my hair long because, well, several reasons, but one is that I feel like it makes me look more feminine. So yeah, I've thought about trying wigs, and the thing that stopped me in the past is that I don't want to use wigs with real hair in them. It kind of creeps me out a little. That's just me. I think there's I don't think there's anything morally wrong with it. It would just kind of skeeve me out to be wearing a wig that came from somebody else. You know what I mean? And so I've always looked at the synthetic wigs, and up until recently, they have not looked good. They have not looked natural at all. But recently, there are some really nice wigs out on the market that are synthetic, and like I watched, I think I watched I want to say it's Mary Ellen After 60. I am so sorry if I have the wrong name. I have memory problems, so and she was showing a wig that she had tried on, and it was also with Glitzy Fritzy, I think. She did the same. It was like a collaboration. So I was watching that, and one of them, but I don't remember. I looked up one of the wigs, and it was a synthetic wig. I was surprised because it looked so good. So I've thought about trying wigs. I might do that. But the thing is that, so the hair damage, I wanted to get into that. My hair is starting to grow back in. I was never bald enough. I mean, I didn't really get bald. I had just patchy spots and stuff like that. But now, like, a lot of times when you see my hair, it looks stringy. Well, I leave my gray and I don't color my hair because I have damaged hair. It looks stringy. I have these fuzzies on top, and it's really, if you see that, that's hair that's been growing in for the past couple months. Now I use stuff on that to keep it down sometimes, like the it's like called, I should have brought the products out here. I'll do another video with that. Anyway, I use this thing that's supposed to keep frizzies away and stuff, and then I'd use extra conditioners and things. I've had to change. I can't use regular shampoo anymore. Well, I have to use Head and Shoulders because I have a skin condition. And if I don't use Head and Shoulders, like, I've tried lots of different things, but if you have a suggestion that I might not have tried it, so go ahead and put that in the comments if you'd like. I don't mind trying other things. But yeah, when I don't use Head and Shoulders, I get really bad skin flakes. It's not technically dandruff when I get it. It's just my psoriasis acting up. So I have very dry skin, very dry hair, and it's like I've cut the hair since I've been off the medication, and it's still, the texture is so weird. It's so different. It's not going back to the way it was, but what was I going to say about, I use the shampoo. Oh yeah, I can't use regular shampoo anymore. I have to use something that's at least a 2-in-1, that at least has conditioner in it. I know there's this new thing called, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the 2-in-1s. I haven't tried those yet, but I've been using the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner from Head and Shoulders, and then I use a conditioner that it's a heavier conditioner than I used to use, and I'll do another video with that stuff, because I would love to talk about this kind of thing to see if there's other people out there with these issues, these damaged hair from taking medications. And you know, when you're younger and you see women that are older and you're like, you see things going on with their hair and you're like, why don't they get that fixed? Let me tell you, sometimes you can't fix it. So now when I see someone like that, I'm like, yep, I know where you are. I know what's going on. Because it got so bad sometimes I'd have to like put one of them kerchiefs in my hair, like a bandana or whatever. Anyway, it's getting better. I'm alive. We're alive. Keep at it. Life is for living. That's what I say. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk about. I do want to talk about next weekend. I don't know if any of you guys are interested, if any of you guys play video games or even board games, but I'm going to a convention. It's called Too Many Games, and it's in the Philadelphia area, and I'm going to make an announcement on my gaming channel, and I'm going to do some videos for that, but I'm going to put them on my gaming channel. So I'll probably put my gaming channel in the links, below, like if you click more, show more, or whatever. And yes, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I hardly ever get any thumbs up, so I don't know if people like the video or not. I don't make money on this. I don't have the money stuff turned on. I can have it turned on because I've had enough views over the years, but I'm doing this as a hobby. I want this to be, I don't know about always. I want this to be a hobby that's like, I really like the thing where it's like you're talking to somebody. When I watch other videos, I watch lots of different kinds of videos, but the ones I really enjoy are the ones where I feel like I'm getting to know this person, or I'm seeing some part of their life, and maybe I can connect to what they're saying and what they're doing, and it's interesting to me, So that's what I'm trying to do. And anyway, that's all I have to say also, I'm going to stop writing vlog at the beginning of my videos because, yeah, most of them are vlogs. So if I write something else, then it's something else. Like if I say, it's a haul or something. Anyway, that's too much information. You guys aren't interested in that. I decided that you're not interested in that. So anyway, that's all for me, and I hope to talk to you later. Bye.